Yes, sir. We are back. We are back live. We are back live. I cannot believe this. For Asian World Cup qualifying round three. My favorites. My absolute favorite qualifying. Guys, let's see. Looks like we got some of y'all on YouTube already. Oh, I got to do something with the Twitter. That's fine. We'll fix that later. We're going to be doing Japan versus China. Your boy just woke up. It's about 7:30 a.m. right here in Buenos Aires. First live stream on the Buenos Aires Wi-Fi. So this is going to be really, really interesting. Got some of y'all in the chat. Oh, how to watch this match? It's every day. It is every day, isn't it? So I'm in Argentina, and I believe in most of South America, what you need to do is subscribe to Disney Plus Premium. That is my understanding. If you're in the United States and Canada, I believe it's free on the AFC YouTube channel. And if you're in Asia, I have no idea, but I assume you have to have some sort of package because, well, I'd be kind of surprised if the JFA didn't have some sort of streaming deal. Or in China's case, I don't have a clue, mate. Not a clue. But that's what I'm doing. Awesome Reach is saying, I'm so excited, dude. I'm so excited too. I'm just happy to do a live stream again. It's been a long time. I'm currently watching Australia Bahrain. It is 0-0 because we're still about 5 minutes away from kickoff here. If you want, I can just go to that real quickly so nobody's confused about what the hell I'm talking about. If I start screaming as soon as Australia score, but it looks rather tame right now. I mean, it's kind of Australia Bahrain. Hi from Karena. Hi to you as well. Shibuya just says Japan. The match is on YouTube, I think. It is, depending on where you are. Prediction, Ahmed says Japan 4, China 1. God, that'd be a lot of goals. I don't think China's going to concede 4, and I don't know if Japan's going to concede. I'm going 2-0 Japan. I think it's actually going to be kind of close. I said I was going to go 3-0 Japan. Without Junya Ito in the starting lineup. Junya Ito is officially not in the starting lineup, which means I'm going 2-0 for this one. Of course, China is far inferior to Japan, right, guys? Let's not play games here. It's just more of a fact that this is round 3 of World Cup qualifying, and everybody's going to take this very, very seriously. So we'll go back. I don't think I've been live since the Copa America final. That's pretty crazy. Ping says, hi, Jack. Hey, Ping, how you doing? Mortales in the chat. South Korea, Palestine time from Ahmed. Isn't that in like 2 hours? Or isn't that at 8 o'clock? I feel like that's kind of like a ways away, no? Maybe I'm going crazy. What time is South Korea, Palestine? South Korea, Palestine? Yeah, we got 30 minutes. So we're close. We're close. Chips is awake at 3:30 in the morning? Goodness gracious. That was me at the Asian Cup, dude. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Jack, you look so young without the goatee. Yeah, I know. But I kind of like it. How old do I look without the goatee? Meaning right now. Let me make myself a little bigger so y'all know I'm not playing here. Let me see. What if I do that? There we go. Comment my age down below. I'm saying what's good. Just woke up. If you can't tell a little bit from the voice, but I'm so excited to watch this game. Not super excited to watch Bahrain, Australia. This was one that I was not really feeling. I think I was going 2-0 Australia in this game. It's not looking good. Although honestly, it's not looking like anything is happening. I'm gonna watch that game from the start. I'm also pretty sure FIFA Plus has all the games for replay on their website for free. That might also just be a United States thing, but I think all the replays are available. At least the round twos were up there. Most of them were up there, if not all. Ahmed says I'm going to bring my entire relatives and family over, 100 people, to watch Kuwait Jordan in favor of Kuwait. Dude, I think that game's going to be very fun. Like, I'm gonna be honest, Ahmed, I hate to say it, but I do not think Kuwait is going to win. However, I love those kind of rivalry games. It's the first match of round 3 qualifying, like I've said, so Kuwait could show up putting up a fight, and I just think Jordan are exciting, and so either Kuwait somehow, lock that thing up and get a result, or are we even talk I mean, beating Jordan and Oman, I mean, that's I don't know if that's gonna happen, but can they get a draw? Maybe, maybe, and I think it'll be an exciting draw, or what I think is more realistic is Jordan win. Sorry. I have nothing against Kuwait at all. Please do not think that. I just also man, in round 2, y'all were not great, and Jordan were great. Well, 'cause I'm nice little tech. Okay, it's officially time to pull up this China game, man. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this. Oh wait, sorry, I clicked on Japan, Bahrain. That's gonna be a very interesting game next. Very interesting game. Nick Lee says hi, Jack. Hey Nick, how's it going? He says he can't wait to see Mitoma ball, and that the first international break is here. Ayush says, "Are you watching the match? Where are you watching the match? I'm watching it on Disney Plus in Argentina." The back line not looking good for Japan from Easy Ham. Good to see you back in the chat, Easy Ham. Um, so this is just okay. We can go through the lineups quickly. Zion Suzuki in goal. I have no problem with that. He's been very good at Parma, even though he got a red card. He has been good at Parma. Let's give him another chance. Machida, my boy, dude, my freaking dog in the back there. I love to see that. Ko Itakura, look, he was probably the most embarrassing player I've ever seen against Iran at the Asian Cup. Give him a redemption arc. I'm okay with that. But if he sucks in this game, I'm honestly done. I'm done with. Or it's Itakura. I always say Itakura because I'm an American, but it's Itakura. I believe is how I'm supposed to say it. And Shogo, he did just go to Europe. He did just go to Europe, so whatever. Um, but I would probably have preferred somebody else. It's okay. I never get what I want with Moriyasu. Mitoma Endo Morita Dawn, that's pretty cold. Like, we can't lie, that's pretty cold. That's pretty cold. Minamino, Kubo, Ueda, Triangle. I would've Is Keito Nakamura in the squad? Why is he not starting? He is in the squad. He is in the squad, and he's not starting. Okay, that's a bit weird to me. Um I don't know. Minamino been good again. He's always good for Monaco, dude. I feel like that's the thing, dude. So it's kinda, like, hard to drop him. You just gotta pay attention to his form with Japan. There's some empty seats there at the Saitama Stadium way up high. 22, 20 plus is what y'all Easy Ham says I look 20. Ping says I look 22. Codex says 20 plus. You are all very kind. My goal is to look 28 when I'm 40, so I think we're on pace here. Things are looking well. Football says the game is on Fox Sports. No, it's definitely not on Fox Sports 2, bro. Javier, I would check, the Asian Cup or AFC Asia YouTube channel. We're about to kick off, but there seems to be some sort of disagreement between some of the technical staff and the ref. I don't know. Dude, if Yuning Zhang scores today for China, I'm gonna throw up. Who else has started? Jacob Browning in the back. Zhu Zhu Li Jiang in Jie, I think is how you pronounce his name. I don't know this guy. Winning Jie. Don't recognize him. Hmm. Kinekong says Japan should beat China easily. They should. They absolutely should. Christian Christian says, "Me getting this alert this morning is like Elon waking up me." Oh, good to see you back, Christian. Dude, I haven't been in the Discord in a minute. Shout out. It's in the description. Click it if you dare, if you wanna jump in there and talk footy ball. No Oman Iraq stream today, Mortada. I wouldn't say that just yet. I wouldn't say that just yet. Seems like there is some delay in the game, but it's okay. I'm not listening with audio, so I have no idea why. Um, Ahmed said his parents grew up in Kuwait. That's very cool. It's very cool. I briefly had a friend who lived there. She was not Kuwaiti, she was Dutch or something, and her dad I think because of the oil, obviously, a lot of foreigners live in Kuwait, in Kuwaiti City. Hey, you guys want a fun fact? You guys want a fun fact I've never dropped anywhere? When I was 14 years old, my family was basically moved to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Like, I was this when I tell y'all I was this close to leaving the States because of my dad's job, and I was gonna go to, like, an international school, obviously, and I think about that all the time, and I'm like, "What would have happened if I left when I was 14?" At the last second, the offer, like, dissolved, and my dad didn't get it, and we ended up staying in Houston. But I think about that all the time from, like, my perspective and my brother's perspective, 'cause my brother's, like, a basketball player. I guarantee you he would be playing for the Malaysian national team if we moved. Like, I guarantee he would probably be the starting point guard, and I wonder if I would've ever started wrestling as my sport, or would I just have played football? And if I played football, where would I be? I think about that all the time. I was so close to being a Malaysian dual nat. A little fun fact for y'all. Little fun fact for y'all since you're getting up early, or some of y'all are probably in Asia and the Middle East where it's not that early. Anyways, ain't nobody care. Let's bring back let's bring this back. Really born to see Europe and South America win the World Cup every time. Do you think the USA, Morocco, Japan, Senegal, Korea, etc. can win the World Cup? Absolutely, they can win the World Cup. I think they need a bunch of luck, though. That's going to be the thing. I think hosting plus luck equals a high probability. But even hosting plus luck, is that enough for Morocco to win a World Cup? I don't think so, but they could do something like make a final. I mean, they got close already, you know? Um, Senegal, same thing. Japan, same thing. I think these teams are talented enough. Korea, I hate to say it, I don't think they have the talent to win a World Cup, even on home soil with like a penalty shootout survival win. I don't know if Korea's built like that, but the other teams you mentioned, I think that they could. I think in 2026 we'll see an Asian team make the semifinals, and the game has kicked off. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. What view do I want to go with here? Chat, is that view good enough? How do you guys want me to yeah, I'll do it like this. Is that good so y'all can see? Okay. Everybody should be able to see that time. I don't think anybody's unable to see that. Zach says the Uzbeks will stream on YouTube. Yes, I'm pretty sure that most of the games should be on YouTube. You waited, chases the ball out. I'm about 15 seconds, 14 seconds behind the, fault mob counter, just so you guys know. Dude, Cafe con leche does not miss in this country, dude. My god. Yes, the games are free on YouTube if you're in the US and Canada. Jocelyn Chua says, "Wu-Lei's grinning face." I don't know if she's saying Wu-Lei because you think he's attractive, Wu-Lei because he's a Chinese legend, and you're kinda like, "Ha ha," or like, "Oh my god, Wu-Lei's still playing." I think all of them would apply. Go Itakura. You know what? I said it before, Imma say it again. These Chinese jerseys, chat, rate the Chinese jerseys because I think it's one of the best ones they've ever had. Because they look like the big bad again, and they kinda need to be the big bad. Good tackle from Ueda. Morita. Oh my gosh, that's pretty play. Pretty play from Ueda. Oh my gosh. Mitoma. Oh, he thought he was at Brighton. Oh, he thought he was at Brighton. He thought he what in the Come on, Machida. Come on. I've been gassing you up. You can't turn the ball over like that. Good little attack there from Japan within the opening 2 minutes. I love that, bro. I love that. Looks like Christian found a, um I'm gonna star this. I don't know what that does, but a link to watching the game. Christian, I assume this is in the United States or Canada. I don't think you're located in Saudi Arabia, but I've been wrong before. Ahmed says he bet his 3-month-old cousin that Japan will win. Look at Ahmed fleecing the youth for every dollar that they have. It's incredible. Yeah, China just going a little back and forth here. I'm gonna make this a little smaller so I can see it. Y'all, I am so excited that this is happening right now. This is so cool. I'm very, very happy. Resonant, this is I bet my sister. Wow. Y'all are some questionable people. Hi, Jack. Are you watching the match now? Yes, I am. I'm watching on Disney Plus. Disney Plus somehow is like the savior of me in Argentina. I did not expect that. Morning, y'all, from Board. What's up, Board? I hope you're not bored, from this stream, and I don't think we will be. Honestly, this could be a nil-nil, and I do not care. Like, I'm just watching Japan, China, dude. Like, life is good. Life is good, man. Work is hella stressful, but the fact that I get to sit here and watch this with y'all for, I don't know, 2 hours, it's just incredible. Morita, hardest facial hair in the history of the Japanese national team. I do not even think that is up for debate. You know what, y'all? Let me just test something out here, and you tell me, are you going to watch Oman versus Iraq? I'm going to try very, 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 very hard. Yes, I think so. Breakfast and dead ball watch along. Let's go. Too kind, brother. Too kind. Um, let me see. All right, chat. You just tell me. Do you like this view? I just want to make sure that like the viewing experience for y'all is the best one. So should I do this and then I can scroll up? Like, would y'all rather just see that if I do it like that with the scores right there, or would y'all rather see like the lineup, or like what do y'all think? Because if I show the lineup, I'm gonna be smaller. So like, do you want to see me bigger, or do you want to see the the lineup and kind of like the stats as we follow along? What would be better for y'all? I'm good either way. I'm having fun, but this is about you guys, so this is really just like chill with Jack and talk Asian ball for 2 hours. It's really what the stream should be called. Oh my god, some nice little interplay here from China. Some nice little interplay here from China, and Machida just puts a body. It's an absolute damn, dude, number 20 for China. That's a good looking dude. That's a good looking guy. Is that Lee? That is Winning J. Yeah, that was some good play there from China. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, looks like he just woke up. I did just wake up. Attack here from Moo. Mitoma with the ball across. Mitoma with the ball across. A little dangerous there. He just who just got absolutely cooked there from China? Zhejiang Yang just got fried. Oh, these Chinese names are gonna take me a while to learn, man. Australia, Bahrain still 0-0. Yep. Graham Arnold. That's kind of embarrassing because the Australians should definitely have the set piece advantage. Like, there's no reason that they shouldn't cook. I have class now. Bye, guys. Bye, Mortada. Maybe I'll see you later for the Iraqi stream if I can do it. How is New York treating you from noting? I'm in Buenos Aires, brother. I never made it to New York. I'm still in South America. Damn, they fouled Machida hard there. Oh, it's Pretty Boy for China too. Look at bro, this man's calves are insane. How are they so big? Send me your leg day routine, dude. Yeah, it just completely takes out Machida. But Machida a dog, he don't care. He gave him right back up. Is China going to form a wall? Yes, of course they are. China's hope in World Cup qualifying this cycle is draw against the big teams, draw against Saudi Arabia, Japan, and Australia. Try to sneak one win against one of those opponents at home. It will probably be the Saudis, and win against Indonesia and Bahrain. That's kind of like the Chinese formula to make it to round 4 because they're not finishing, like, anywhere else. They're not finishing automatic placement. But if they can pick up n if they can pick up if China picks up 10 points against Indonesia and Bahrain, and then picks up, like, 3 points maybe against the other giants, they have a slight chance, but otherwise, they're completely cooked. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Kubo on the ball. Kubo on the ball. He dancing. Mitoma out wide. Mitoma. Oh! It's a bit messy from the Chinese goalkeeper, but Ueda can't quite get there. Dude, Mitoma, he's just going at him, dude. He's just going at him. Thoughts on Uzbekistan versus North Korea? I think it's going to be very, very close. But here's the thing, yo. We've seen North Korea play one good team one time in 5 years, and that was Japan recently, and they lost 1-0. I mean, they were decisively beaten, but it was a score of 1-0. So this game in Uzbekistan will tell me a lot. Number 1, because Uzbekistan are the truth and they're making the World Cup. Number 2, because Tashkent is very difficult to go and get a result at. And number 3, because it's the first good team they played outside of Japan. So if Uzbekistan won, let's say 4-0 against North Korea, excuse me, then that tells me, okay, maybe Japan was a fluke. It is a rivalry game, North Korea versus Japan. Those fixtures are always very tight. Maybe it was a fluke. Maybe North Korea are are actually the weakest team in the group, and maybe we start looking at Kyrgyzstan and saying, like, could the Kyrgyz Republic even do the double on North Korea? If North Korea draw nil-nil or 1-1 or lose even 1-0 and they make it hard on Uzbekistan, then my hypothesis, my prediction for North Korea will be more accurate, and that is that they're still gonna finish 5th, but they're going to beat some very good teams along the way and probably take points off Qatar, Iran, or Uzbekistan at some point. Oh my gosh! Yo, was that Ueda with a who just had a back heel save? Yo, the Chinese goalkeeper just made a monster save. Kubo Kubo just cuts in. It's a beautiful cross. Oh, I thought Ueda just did a scorpion. It didn't. It was Doan's header. He's unmarked in the box. Come on, Jacob Browning, you better than that. And the Chinese goalkeeper comes up with a big save. What's Wang's first name? Dai Dai Wong? Dai Wong? That's a hard name. Dai Wong? That is sick. I'm gonna name my son Dai. Um, okay, corner kick for Japan here. I don't know. China pretty big, man. This is a tall national team. Dude, Jie's calves are insane, dude. What? How? How is he doing that? Will you stream the Timness game, brother? I'm going to try to stream a lot, but it's going to depend, guys. It's gonna have to be a game time decision here. Corner kick for Japan. Kubo puts it in. Oh my gosh! Oh, was that Wataru Endo? Wataru Endo with a header from the captain. Samurai Blue 1, China 0. 12th minute of the game. And there it is. Samurai Blue World Cup campaign up and running. The captain, that's the second header goal that Wataru Endo has had in his last probably 8 games for the Samurai Blue. I remember quite famously, for the wrong reasons, his goal against Iraq in the 93rd minute when it didn't matter. Thumping header. This one is actually not the fastest. He's completely unmarked. Machida with a very nice Steven Adams, Shaquille O'Neal-esque screen. It's a very, very well-worked set piece from Japan. Number 19 from China should probably get that. Wang is rooted to the spot. And, there we have it. Japan are up and running. Hell yes, dude. Hell yes. Come on. Come on. Very pretty interplay from Japan here again. Ueda, he's been very good in the build-up, not so much in anything else. That wasn't meant that sounded way harsher than it was. I mean, he's having a solid game. Wataru Endo, what a freaking beast. I love this man. Oh my gosh. Swazzer said it's Jover. It's Jover already. That is not how China wanted to concede. To give up a set piece like that? Come on, man. I mean, again, he was wide freaking open. I don't know if I need to tell the chat, but obviously I'm rooting for Japan. As an honorary Japan national team simp, but still, I want and I've always wanted Asian football to be strong. That's what I care about. Would I love for the strongest teams to be, Korea, Japan, Uzbekistan, Iraq? Sure. Throw a Southeast Asian team in there, please. Of course I would. But, of course I have my favorites at the same time. I'm just a man. All right, y'all. Just a human. We stream North Korea versus Uzbek from Flame. I'm going to try very, very hard to stream North Korea versus Uzbek. That might be a game time decision. I might have to decide that at halftime. Just tuned in. What's Japan's lineup from CP? So Moriyasu's gone with a 3-4-3 pretty much. Back line, they're going oh, sorry, I'm watching. Okay. They're going Itakura, Machida, Taniguchi. Midfield, which is actually Zion Suzuki in goal. Midfield, which is probably the strongest part of the team. Mitoma left, Endo, Morita middle, Doan out right. Triangle of attack, triangle of death, Kubo, Minamino, Ueda up top. So it's a pretty strong lineup. It is a pretty strong lineup. I think it's a little strange that it's the back three, but I mean, whatever. I just oh gosh. Doan makes a mess of a Chinese cross, kind of from nothing, and now China gonna have that set piece. Will you stream Kuwait versus Jordan? Ahmed, I probably can, dude. I promise you, I will be streaming a Kuwait game at some point. It might be match week 2, it might be match week 3 or 4. At some point, we are going to have a Kuwaiti game. The sun is, like, perfectly positioned. Hold on, I need to either move, like, left or right here. Okay, that was probably worse. So maybe I'll move like this. Oh my gosh. Woo, woo. Trying to get a shot away in the box. I think it's Yuning Zhang, but it is offsides. It is offsides. Corner was initially cleared by Itakura. Will you stream any Nations League games empty? I'm gonna be honest, brother. No. No. I cannot. Like, and it's not an anti-Europe thing. It's if I have to choose between a Nations League, right, and a World Cup qualifier, I'm gonna choose the World Cup qualifier every time. And that's kind of the problem with CAF also this window is, like, they're qualifiers, but they're AFCON qualifiers. Japan, nice attack here, and it's gonna be another set piece. Somebody just got killed at the byline. I think that was Minamino, and it's gonna be the first yellow of the game. It was Minamino. Chinese players are upset, but, I mean, my brother, you killed him. Yang is having a rough game outright for China. I mean, he has a big ass too. So, like, not only do I care more about Asia and CONMEBOL, right? They're also World Cup qualifiers, so they're more meaningful games. So that's why I just cannot, with my limited time, prioritize UEFA Nations League. Um, Now if this was my full-time job and I just got to sit down and stream all day, then absolutely, I would do both. I would do everything. I'd throw in an AFCON stream. I do not care, but, it's difficult at the moment. I have to pick my battles, right? I only have so many hours in the day. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna do Argentina Chile tonight because 'cause I'm not gonna have time. What about Jordan matches? I will definitely stream dude, Jordan, one of my favorite teams to watch. Like, they're just Kubo, set piece. This time it's dealt with by China. I'm gonna make sure everybody gets a game, at least one. I will always have my favorites, and I will always try to prioritize the more even games, is kinda how I think about it. Like, if Iran and Uzbekistan are playing each other, I'm gonna watch that game instead of Qatar, Kyrgyzstan. Like, I just am because of the magnitude of the game, right? But Imma try to get some fun ones in there too, like, obviously, a pot 1 versus pot 2 team, that's kinda must watch, but equally, I think, like, a pot 3 oh my gosh. Oh, Minamino kinda steals a header there on accident. On accident. Hey, guys, I'm gonna jump for a second. I'm just gonna pull the blind down the so that the sun is not just beaming on my face. Hold on, I'll be right back. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's gonna do anything because y'all can't see the sun is, like, perfectly where it would need to be between the 2 blinds. Like, this is incredible. Um, Saudi Arabia 3, Indonesia nil. Aussie Bahrain still 0-0, Jesus. Next time you check the Discord, Jack, I pinged you on there. A Kuwaiti channel had a clip of you roasting them. I mean, was I really roasting them? I just well, actually, no. Oh, I did roast them, actually. Damn, I roasted them hard. But, like, this is the thing, man. This is what is difficult about being a YouTuber. If I back up, I mean, I think I'd rather just be totally in the sun or not at all. Okay, this is better, right? Than seeing a giant rayado on my face. This is the thing about being a YouTuber. You can't make everybody happy, right? And you can't love everybody. So there are eventually teams that I have to talk about where I'm like, "Yo, these brothers ain't good." And I'm like, "Hey, these brothers ain't good." And then the comments are like, "Why do you disrespect us?" I'm like, "Disrespect? Disrespect? No. What you're really asking me is why are you not flattering us? How come you're not being nice to us? How come you're not showing us special privileges?" That's really what people are saying. Because the truth is, y'all lost to India. In India, bro, India, who did they just tie? Mauritania or something? I mean, they're don't get me started on that. And then people are like, "Oh my god, this guy has no respect." Like, I remember when Singapore fans were mad at me because I said that Thailand was gonna beat them, and they were like, "This guy's so disrespectful, he doesn't know anything." And I'm like, "Why is it disrespectful to say that Thailand are gonna beat you guys at home? Why is that disrespectful?" Like, that's not disrespect. Disrespect is if I'm like, "Yeah, final prediction, I think that Thailand's gonna win 15 to nothing against Singapore." That's disrespect. But me saying that Kuwait's gonna lose 3 nothing, I don't really think that's disrespect, man. I just think it's like, again, I didn't say like, "Oh, disrespectful is like, have you seen the captain of the national team? He's hideous." That's disrespectful. Or if I'm like, they're I don't know, like something actually bad. Like if I'm like talking down on the culture or something, that's disrespect. But to be like, yeah, these guys the weakest team in Group A, that's not disrespect, man. Like it's just people they just get mad. They just get mad. What the hell was that, Itakura? How can Itakura just not pass as well? It's kind of surprising how like Mauritius looked good. What a find to Kubo. Kubo in the box. He's a shot and one collects. What a dude. Mauritius having a great game. Maurice is having a great game. Okay, chat. Challenge to the chat. There's 60 of y'all in here, so I'm going to assume we have several different nationalities. I would like all of you guys to say the most underrated player on your respective national team so that I can educate myself. So please say, like, I'm Kuwaiti, this guy's the most underrated, or Japan dash this guy, or Iraq dash this guy. I'm trying to see what y'all think. Hopefully, I'm familiar with some of the players and then we can talk about that, but I'm trying to be so nerdy with Asian football that I can list, like, the benches of every team. I think I can get like, Iraq, I think I can get, like, 8 players in the starting 11 off the top of my head. Japan, I can do the whole team. China, I can do, like, 4 players. Korea, I can do, probably the whole team. Go on. Jesus Christ, mate. Chip says, "Do I need to say a player for the" Yeah, honestly, say a player for the US men's national team, bro. Doesn't have to be Asian. Kuwait used to be a strong team in Asia. They did, and this is another thing is like, "Oh, Doan, great ball in" oh my god, Jacob Browning with a very important clearance, though. Oh, that looked good, though. Dude, the Chinese midfield just cannot hang. Did any I mean, nobody's surprised by that at all, right? But dude, the morning sun, the rising sun, you could say, is just killing. It's so hot too, like, why is it so warm? It's winter here, and I'm, like, wearing a t-shirt, I'm, like, sweating right now. Oh my god, he tackled, with the pass. Oh, that was unbelievably ambitious from Ueda. I'm not sure what he was doing there. The triangle attack here from Japan is working very well. Ball goes wide, next ball comes back in. It's more of like a what would you call that? Like a quadrilateral? I don't know. It's been a while since I was in school. Okay, let's see, let's see. Let's see what y'all's Yeah, Kenta's in the chat. "Hey, so you're streaming Morita or Tanaka long term to pair with Japan?" Yeah, brother. First off, I appreciate you trying to help me with the, getting the stream in Argentina. Disney Plus ended up being the answer. And shout out to everybody who follows me on Twitter and tried to help. You guys are awesome. A bunch of y'all sent me, other websites that I could use that may or may not have the game in some foreign language. If you know what I'm hinting at, but I really do appreciate that. I wonder if Deadball TV has the best Asian footy community on YouTube. I think I'm a little biased, but I think that we do. And I know that Asian football, there's a lot of heated stuff, right? It's very geopolitical, but I feel like most of the time, like 98% of the time, it's actually a very, very interesting dialogue. And I like reading the comments. My favorite thing to do is go on one of our YouTube videos about Asian football and I see a comment, right, from one of y'all. And then underneath, I'll see like 14 replies or something. I'm like, oh, somebody cooked. And then I just click and I just read. Itakura with an actually pretty good pass there, but it's cut out. So yeah, shout out to all y'all for your help. Morita and Tanaka long-term pair with Japan. I'm surprised Tanaka did not get the start today. In some sense, dude. I mean, the Japanese center mid position is just stacked. Um, oh, Morita or Tanaka. That makes more sense. I was gonna say, I was like, well, if you play Morita and Tanaka, I mean, you could. You'd have to pair them with, like, Kamada, I guess, in that case, for, like, a very offensively minded. Mitoma, good ball in. China really kinda being put on the back foot here, I'm not gonna lie, they're starting to sweat a little bit. Japan getting everything that they want, and they do not look like they're trying that hard. Um, Moose says, "I'm Iraqi, and I think Zaid Tassin is disrespected." Zaid Tassin? I'm not that familiar. Zaid Tassin, I'm gonna look him up. Iraq. Any player that y'all say I don't know, I'll look him up. Iraqi Yusuf Ayman or Yusuf Amin? Yeah, he's a baby, isn't he? Isn't he like 20 years old though? Belgium most underrated is Van Ecken in the past. Oh, Vanaken in the past. Hmm, that I'm not too familiar. Usman's national team, Leonard Maloney. I've seen his name a couple times on, maybe it was Tax Channel or people will comment, but I myself do not know much about him. Indonesia, Witan Sulaiman. Witan. Is he the winger? Witan Sulaiman. I need a mic stand so that I can type. Zaid Tassin. He's a defender for Al Talaba SC, Iraqi national team. Okay, I'm gonna look. I'm just making different tabs on my phone. I'm just gonna look into all these players. Witan sounds super familiar. I feel like he played at the Asian Cup. Not very nice dummy there from Japan. I mean, they're just looking a little too good right now. Witan Sulaiman. Is he the guy who got the assist to Marcelino? Let me see. No, he's not. Witan Sulaiman, professional Indonesian. Oh gosh, his Wikipedia is in Indonesian. Uh-oh. Sule. There we go. Who does he play for? 22 years old, winger or attacking. This is not the guy I'm thinking about that got the assist, but he plays for I can't where does he play? Club in Jakarta. Interesting. I would love to see this guy's, stats with the national team. Tanner Tessman for me right now, U.S. men's national team. It seems like his, situation with the clubs was kind of a disaster. Set piece from China, it's going to go out for a goal kick. This is literally China's only attack. I mean, it's like the Asian Cup all over again, except now against a better team. Jordan, dude, Nassib, what a shout, dude. What a shout. I was gonna make a video of, like, Asian players that probably need a transfer, and Nassib was gonna be, my guy from Jordan. Such a stud. What an Asian Cup that guy had. Portugal, Vitinha, very interesting shout. Unless there's another oh my gosh. Kubo free with space. Kubo free with space, push it across. I would keep some of these balls on the ground if I'm Japan. Chinese are strong in the air. They've already made one mistake and conceded once off a set piece. I don't know if they're gonna do it again. Beautiful nutmeg from Kubo. I mean, kinda they're chasing shadows right now, but they're keeping it respectful. Mexico, Marcelo Flores, interesting shout. I would say given how much his hype has crashed, I think I might even agree with you. Oh my gosh, Japan in the box! Oh, is that a pen? Who just got tackled? Did the ball just Oh my gosh, Wong somehow keeps the ball from going over the line. I think the ref has called a foul ultimately, but Japan getting very, very close once again, attacking down the left-hand side. It's very dangerous. Ivankovic doesn't look pleased. Machida, what a ball from Machida. The spin from Ueda, and I have to go on, bro. How did nobody hit that? How how have Marita and Doan not scored? I'm telling you, bro, Doan, but the most frustrating footballer, dude. Although I gotta put respect on Yang Lui, who actually had a pretty good Asian Cup, if I remember, for China. What a stop. VAR is checking the disallowed goal. Interesting. It says winter, it's 45 degrees Celsius in Kuwait. Yeah, I'm in a different hemisphere, bro, so it's a little colder, but I imagine it's very hot in Kuwait right now. Thoughts on Saudi Arabia sending their young players to Belgium to develop? I think it's gonna be great from a competition standpoint, but Saudi Arabia had they this is the thing, they have so much money, they could have, like, the greatest development system in Asia. Like, they just have that amount of money. Of course, it's gonna take a lot to overcome Japan, and even Korea's development is very strong. Um, but I think they just gotta start getting more exposure. It's clearly something is not working in Saudi football to get to, like, superstar status. Oh, they I think Marita did score. I think Marita did score here. No, they're saying it didn't fully cross. Okay, so it's still 1-0. That's fine. I wonder if that'll be an interesting talking point. I still have not seen the line for the goal, though. Classic Doan, bro. KOKMO says, "I'm South African, and the whole nation is underrated, LOL." That's true. I'd say our national team captain, Rowan Williams, who is the first ever African goalie to be nominated for the Yashin while playing Africa. I did not know that. What a hell of a stat. Ronan Williams. Sounds like a stud. Also, Ronan is such a hard first name. Good lord. I'm gonna name my son that. Japan, Furuhashi. Apparently still can't get picked by Moriyasu. Yeah, yeah. He'll make his way back in eventually, but Ueda's playing well. That's the problem. The problem is Ueda's in a better league and hasn't ever had like a bunch of stinkers for the national team. So I think it's not enough for Moriyasu to change his mind. And there just simply are too many good Japanese players to pick from, to include Furuhashi, I think. Like, I get it, he should be in the team, I agree, but that means you gotta cut oh! Well worked, dude. Japan just I mean, they're just moving the ball right outside. It's a shot comes in from Minamino, but it's side net. Oof. Yassine says, "Can't tell if Japan is too good or China is too horrible." That's a hilarious comment. I think both can be true at the same time. Honestly, I think it is both. Is it still 0-0 Australia, Bahrain? It is in the 53rd minute. That's crazy. Jordan Palestine has started as well. It is 0-0 in the 20th minute. What was my prediction for that? I think I went 2-0 South Korea. God, I hope I didn't say 3. I was off one if I said 3. I don't think Palestine gonna concede 3 goals. Kenta says it's both. It's both China being terrible. Yeah, man, they don't have a choice. I mean, I'm completely unshocked in every manner in how we're seeing China play right now. Like, it's China, bro. Like, they don't you think they're gonna go at Japan at the Saitama? Absolutely not. It's suicide. Even in round 3 now, like, goal differential is important. Ivankovic knows that. If they make it out of here and they lose 1-0, that's a dub. Like, that's a dub. Oh my gosh. Kubo going with he's going for a Puskás nominee shot there, but he goes wide. Are you gonna do a watch along for Indonesia versus Saudi Arabia game later? I'm going to try. I'm gonna try really, really hard. What do you think of South Asian football? By South Asian football, are you talking like India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, like those types of national teams? Because if so, I mean, they're just terrible. Like, they are terrible. India, probably Yuning Zhang with the yellow for elbowing somebody in the face. Yeah, they're just not good. Like, the whole region is extremely underdeveloped. I don't think that the domestic game is particularly strong anywhere. It's very bad. I mean, it's probably the worst region of the world, probably. North Northwest Africa, excluding Egypt, is also quite poor. Like Sudan, South Sudan, Ethiopia, Libya, teams like that are also it's a quite poor sub-region, and Oceania, of course. But yeah, man, South Asian football, I don't even know what the goddamn I don't even know what the solution is. I'm not an expert. Look how deep Yuning Zhang is for China. China's striker is practically playing CDM. Doan cuts in well. Oh, Jacob Browning with a very good header. And I mean, China just playing a they're just playing a chance game now. They're just hoping time and time again they can clear it and not make mistakes. Because as soon as a Japanese player gets to one of those balls in the box first, it's KO 2-0. That's a great clearance from Browning, though. And Browning's a good player. They have some good players in this China squad. I do not think they're completely devoid of talent, but yeah. India should have qualified instead of Kuwait. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't remember the exact situation, but I would have loved to have seen if goal differential mattered there, because also at the same time, if Qatar played their A team against India, they're gonna smack them. So, India would lose that game normally. They had a chance because Qatar said "F it" with the whole window and played the kids. So, India, like, had an opportunity and still lost is more how I see it. Like, yeah, it was the ball was out, and the goal shouldn't have counted. But you're also playing like the Qatari backups. Like, get it done. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Kubo, good feet here. Morita with time, good idea. Ball comes across. There's no Japanese player making a runner in the bro, they need that killer there. Oh, me too. Is that Machida with the ball in? That's a great ball from a center back. I mean, he puts that on a plate, and there is nobody from Japan there. Mitoma looks a little upset, but I don't know what Machida was supposed to do other than put the ball across. I mean, Morita, very strong game. I've said his name a few times. I think he's having a great first half here. Tonight is Martin Paes' debut for Indonesia. Dude, that guy's debut is so hyped. So hyped. It's the thing with Indonesia, dude. Y'all got different players every game. Like, I don't know how to assess the national team because these guys are always, like, making a debut. Like, I swear every game there's, like, one new debutante. I just wonder if the model is sustainable. I wonder if it's a sustainable model and if it's even the right thing. I mean, that's a topic for a different time. Itomo Poland! Oh my gosh, side net again, this time from Morita. Yeah, the left side for Japan, I mean, it is getting whatever it wants. I think what's missing right now for Japan is there's not a late midfield runner, so they're just having to play the same ball across time and time again. And China are basically in like a defensive, training ground exercise now. Just run the line, mark the 9, block over and over and over again. That's kinda what I'm seeing. At halftime, I think I'm just gonna switch straight over to, Australia, Bahrain, maybe even a little bit of, maybe even a little bit of a Korea, Palestine, but I might watch that one at the end. Shin Tae-yong just said that we're gonna naturalize another 2 players. This is what I'm saying, dude, like, it's so many. Who are these guys? They're all, like, guys with, like, a Indonesian great-grandma. Toma in face, pretty good. That was actually quite a dangerous ball across. Morita on the ball, Itakura wide, Doan back to Itakura. No, the attack's kind of dead. This is probably Wataru Endo's easiest day at the office he's had in a while. Move the ball, bruh. China has 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. No, they have 9 players in the box. China has 9 players in the box. So, I think we see what the strategy is. Oh my god, that's a great find from Itakura! Oh, it's a good block. Oh, Doan gets the shot away, but it's blocked. That was a great work play. Good job, Itakura. That's the right pass. Completely faked out the Chinese back line, but they recover well. They're a disciplined unit, like, I don't know. They can get something. Bahrain still holding Australia in Australia. This is a massive point for them. It just takes one, folks. It just takes one. Very dangerous attack here from China going on. Kind of a good recovery. That's literally the first defensive action Wataru Endo's had to do all game, and he does it well. I don't know why Japan isn't kinda pushing their advantage here. I say get the second one and then just chill. Pretty tame here. Yeah, I think Japan are just gonna see this half out. Maybe we get one more shot or opportunity here. Mitoma is wide open on the left side, but Itakura doesn't find him. It's Kubo outright. Doan now. He's gonna put a ball in. It's Mitoma back post, and it's a goal. What a cross. What a header. I just said Mitoma was wide open back post. Great ball in from Doan. And this might be game, folks. That might be it. In fact, I'm gonna say that is it. Japan get the second. China do not have the firepower to come back here. Ivankovic down bad. Great play. Can China turn this around? Just Frank says no. Oh, it's been a struggle on the left side all game for China. They have not had any answer. It does not matter who is back there. Oh, you can see it on G's face. He knows that he just got cooked. He knows that he just got cooked. Yeah, what is this lineup for Australia? I'm gonna check this out now that we're going into halftime. Who'd they go with attacking? Goodwin, Yengi, Boyle, Metcalf, Neal, and Irvine. It's not a bad lineup. That's the thing. Let's go. Let's bounce to Australia for a second. It is halftime, but let's go ahead and let's bounce over. Let's see what's going on. Let's just live Asian football together today. Watch live. I'll probably rewatch the first half too, just to see what was going on. Wait a minute. Did Irakunda just check in the game? He did for Martin Boyle. Okay, so giving the young guy a chance here. Okay, interesting. Dude, what is Irakunda doing there? He just absolutely murders a Bahrain player. Dude, they know they just have to survive a little bit longer. This should be a very big point for Bahrain. Very big point. I feel like I should tweet something about this game. What are they giving Morita? Because he's been a stud. 7.0. Doan with an 8.0 might be a bit much, but probably because he's got an assist and a shot on target. Yeah, Mitoma's been a freak. Minamino pretty quiet. Anyways, let's watch Australia, Bahrain for a second. Who did Bahrain go with up top? Madhi Hassan and Ali Madan. Okay. Marcoun Al Aswad is the center mids. Bakir and Benadi as the center backs. Bahrain 1, Australia nothing. I'm not on something. Ahmed, you might be on something. I don't know. What a result for Bahrain if they can get a win away. Oh, that's almost, oh my gosh. Jackson Irvine almost gets a very good opportunity there. Woo! Australia needs more creativity. Australia have always needed more creativity. It's kind of the thing. Yassine says Bahrain is a tough team, kind of like Oman. They give opponents a tough time, but aren't consistent. Yeah, we've seen strong performances from them, and then they get kind of touched up. That is Bahrain in a nutshell. Australia, got to be doing better then. Cold Sue says, by the way, South Korea versus Palestine is going on right now too, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna try to watch the end of that game, but this Australia is kind of my priority because it is the 65th minute, 67th minute. Damn, Husanov got hurt and now he's out for North Korea. It shouldn't matter too much for this game. The Uzbeks don't have the toughest window. If they can't beat, I mean, Kyrgyzstan away is going to be tough. Oh Jesus, what is this? Okay, Irakunda on the ball, plays it down. I don't know who that is on the ball for Australia, but Oh, it's good defense. And the Bahrain player looks like he's just been shot via sniper fire. Sirkati doesn't really know what's going on, but I think he's been booked. Interesting that they're playing him as a right back. Oh, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Oh, that is embarrassing, actually, from the Bahraini player. He doesn't even put his stud really on him. I mean, there is nothing there. If this goes to VAR review, I'm gonna be pissed. Not Asian football. What's your prediction for San Marino Liechtenstein today? Bro, I got no idea, man. I got no idea. I've seen San Marino play like once in my life. Every time I see San Marinos on the TV, I just do not watch. You heard it here first. Hong Kwang Song to give North Korea the 1-0 lead. Jesus. That would be crazy. A result in Tashkent would be crazy. Yeah. Dude, it's the same player. Dude, I've been watching this game for 5 minutes. Marhoun has been on the ground for 4.5 of those 5 minutes. Like, this is insane. This is insane. Why is he getting treated? Dude, the ref's gotta go, like, plus. I mean, seriously, it's gotta be at least I'm not kidding y'all. I turned this on to 64 minutes. We're 70 minutes. I've barely seen any football. That's wild. Okay, let's check in on Palestine, South Korea. Still nil-nil. Only 2 shots for South Korea. Interesting. They started Min Kyu at striker? Jeez, okay. That's, interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, it looks like Palestine got most of their if not all of their big guns playing still. No, Marhoun is, yeah, he's being, quite embarrassing right now, I would say. Oh my god, we're playing again. This is crazy. We're actually seeing football. I'm not sure what Jackson Irvine is doing there. That is a very questionable back heel for no reason. I mean, there was no reason to do that, like, whatsoever. It's crazy that North Korea is better than China, and they're not even allowed to play in most competitions. Yeah, it is crazy. It is crazy. Mitchell Duke coming on. I mean, I don't know what this is gonna do. Oh, he's going 2 striker up top now. Craig Goodwin off. Interesting substitution. So I guess we're going aerial threat here. I mean, Australia haven't even gotten a set piece. They really haven't even gotten a set piece here. Oh my gosh. Australia really, I mean, they gotta go for it. They genuinely cannot draw at home against Bahrain. No way Markoon is on the ground again. No, oh, that's not Markoon this time. It is a different player. It is a different player, I believe. It is not. This is crazy. Who is it now? It's Alasfor is now on the ground. Granted, I do think this actually was a foul. Like, at least this was an actual foul. Sutar does get him with his studs. The previous 2, an absolute joke. This one is actually a foul and probably actually hurt quite bad. Oh my god, this is such a terrible watch. When is halftime over? I'm done watching. I don't know if I can get to the end of this. This is insane. I mean, I I, I don't know. What am I gonna say in the recap video? I have nothing tactically to analyze. I don't even know what Bahrain's trying to do except waste time, and I have no idea what Graham Arnold's trying to do because Australia haven't been able to pass the ball more than twice. This is quite shameful. Oh my god. Harry Sutar looks very he's looking kind of American with that mullet actually. Not sure it's the greatest look. Ball comes in, dude. If Bahrain score, they are going to. It's going to be the greatest time wasting we've ever seen in the history of Asian qualifying. I mean, it's already like the greatest time wasting we've ever seen, but I mean, Bahrain are kind of pressing though, which is interesting. I wonder if this was the plan, like get to this point and then go for it. To ball down, it's actually quite dangerous. There is, oh, and it's going to roll out. Australians are just British Americans, if that makes sense. It does make sense. Oh, if Bahrain score, there will not be another pass for the rest of the game. I promise you. Dude, even every throw in is taking like 30 seconds. Australia, like, I don't understand why they're passing without looking. It's like there's no direction at all. It looks so chaotic right now. Like they got a player down, ball in it. Oh my gosh, it actually falls to Irakunda. He's probably gotta lay that off. I mean, it's good one-on-one defending from number 17 on Bahrain. That was some good one-on-one defending. But yeah, man, I mean, this is pretty uninspiring. Bay hits with a throw backwards. Okay. Mook says, "I don't see." What the hell was that pass? That is sloppy. Was that Jackson Irvine? Jesus Christ, man, that's terrible. That is terrible. Jackson Irvine plays a ball straight out of bounds. He's got Irakunda pretty wide open. I mean, I make that pass, and that's not exaggerating. I make that pass. Come on, dude. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is a disaster. I mean, the balls this is embarrassing. Why is the Bahrain player clutching his neck? He actually looks like he just got sniped, dude. Like someone from the crowd just took him out. Oh my god, and Yangi's been shown a red. Oh my god. Wow. Yangi straight red. I need to see this again. Like, did he throw an elbow? Like, what is happening? That is incredible. Okay. I'm sh Oh. Okay. I mean, here's the thing. Yangi has I don't think Yangi knows he's there at all. Oh god, dude. I mean, it is kind of a red. It's kind of a red. I mean, you caught him in the neck with a stud. Is it still at halftime? According to my fault mob, it's still at halftime. I don't know how it's still at halftime, but that is insane. Yeah, red for high boot. I mean, he did catch him in the neck. I mean, that is stupid from Yangi, dude. I mean, of course, he's completely fine. Like, of course, the player's not hurt in any way, shape, or form. But okay, apparently, I'm gonna switch it back. I mean, honestly, I cannot watch any more of this Australia Bahrain. Like, this is incredible. Like, I refuse to entertain this any longer. I'm gonna switch it in about a minute here. This is just wild, dude. Dropping points against Bahrain at home. Oh my god. Australia, man, not the start they wanted. Jesus Christ, why don't you pass the ball? It's very slow here for Australia. I mean, it's like, it's creeping right now. Man, what is the Bahraini goalkeeper doing? Sorry, I know I'm gonna switch back over to, Japan in a second. Were there any substitutions? Let me see. I don't think there were. At least Irakunda's trying to do something. Bahrain are gonna dive in the box in the 89th minute and convert the penalty. Yeah, honestly, I can't watch this anymore. I'm going back. All right, I've seen enough of this monstrosity, like a monstrosity brewing in the Gold Coast right now. I mean, that is incredible what we are seeing here. 0-0 Korea Palestine still as well. What is happening right now? Okay, Asia's getting closer, man. The gap is closing. All right, let's watch some good football. Let's watch some good football, man. I cannot with this. Turns it on, China immediately scores. That would be hilarious. The ball's just pinging back and forth to Endo. China on the break here, snuffed out immediately. Endo again on the ball. Japanese center back's doing very well covering. Oh my gosh. That almost that on no on there, I'm not gonna lie, like, that's kind of impeding because Doan makes the run. Let's see what happens here. He's onside. Uh, no, it's I mean, he does bring him down. He does bring him down. I mean, I'm not gonna be on this stream clamoring for a penalty, okay? Like, it is what it is. It's just unbelievable from Australia, man. Connor Metcalf off. Ooh. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think that was the right pass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Woo, woo. Mitoma, I mean, he puts in a it's a good cross. It's just I wonder if it was the right if that was the right move there. Marisa, disgusting back heel. Yeah, I think he should have gone top of the 6-yard box, Mitoma there, but it was still very good. I'm just gonna have the game pulled up on my ooh, oh my gosh, who won that? Who won that from, Itakura? Kubo with the ball in, but let's hope our 100-year-old stadium won't collapse before Kuwait versus Iraq. Jeez, I hope not. I cannot wait to see what Socceroos Twitter is saying. Apparently, Irakunda just had a shot on target, which is great. Somebody in the chat wants Junya Ito to make an appearance. He might. He might. Yeah, Machida, he is stud, man. I love that guy. Foul on Machida here. Ball down, ball down. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is filth. Oh my gosh. Minamino just completely saucing the Chinese national team. That is a filth goal. He thinks he's playing for Monaco right now. And China 3 nothing. Ay Dios mío. Not going well. Not going well for China at the moment. Goodness gracious. That was some individual sauce for sure. Who's gonna get the assist for that? Mitoma technically? Dude, who was that for China? Was that Wong again? 16. Who was that? Nah, bro. Who is that? Who just got embarrassed? That was Xiong. Jesus, he got sent to the Underverse with that one. Okay, this is starting to look at like one of those games where Japan are just literally unstoppable. I mean, China doesn't have a single answer for anything that Japan is doing, and they are putting the beat down on them. Minamino, I'm not gonna call it a solo goal because I guess Mitoma technically gets the assist, so he's on an assist and a goal, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I mean, that's just he just cooked. Just absolutely cooked. The game is cooked, much like the Australians are cooked. Japan's still just winning the ball back. I mean, China cannot even get the ball in Japan's half. It's like the Korea game all over again. I think this is also Branko Ivankovic's 5th game in charge, 0 clean sheets with China, a team that absolutely needs clean sheets. Zion Suzuki, maybe his easiest day at the office in a while. Oh my gosh, the Chinese backup goalkeeper's not having a good time right now. I don't think any Chinese are having a good time right now. Minamino just took someone's social credit score. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Xi Jinping will have a talk with him tomorrow. We are never seeing that man ever again. His career was over before it began. You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it. Dude, did Bahrain just score? Unbelievable. Did Bahrain just score? Yo, 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 Australia cooked. Australia absolutely finished. Nah, that is crazy. Oh, I kinda wanna switch over and see it. I need to see yeah, I'm gonna sorry, yeah, Imma switch I'll keep the score up, but I have to see this madness transpiring. Unbelievable, dude. Oh, is it off his knee? Okay, I'm watching the goal right now. Ball comes through. Oh my god. Wow. Bahrain. That is crazy. I mean, it's a wicked deflection. This deflection is crazy, the spin it puts on the shot. Matt Ryan tries. Dude, Graham Arnold is going to have serious criminal charges to answer. I mean, what is the tactic here? I mean, I know it looks bad right now because they don't have a midfielder, but like, what is Aziz Behich doing? I mean, he's just launching the ball up. I mean, there's no +6 is also an embarrassment for this game. I mean, it should be at least +10. But oh my goodness. Australia, dude. An own goal gonna seal their fate here. I mean, Graham Arnold can shake his head all he wants, but like I didn't see anything when I turned the game on. And I get it, Bahrain are frustrating. You got to deal with that. Who cares? You score one goal and their entire game plan falls apart. You just got to remain calm. Keep going, generating chances. How many goddamn shots did you have in this game? 4 shots on target, bro. That's not enough. That's not enough for Bahrain at home. I think this is Bahrain's first ever win. If this ends how it is. Dude, you're joking right now. Like, are y'all watching this Australia game? Irakunda is wide open on the left-hand side, and Harry Sutar cannot even find him on a pass. I mean, this is crazy how bad they look right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And Japan have gotten another. Okay. Well, at least somebody showed up. At least somebody showed up to take care of business. I mean, Japan said, "Hold my sake. I'll do it myself." Minamino again. Oh, goodness. Nah, this is nah, dude. Nah, number 5. What we doing here, China? What we doing here, China? Nah, dude, this is not okay. This is not okay. Holy you know what, Japan, just get 6, bro. You know what? Stat pad. Literally stat pad. Ball it. Oh my gosh, that almost was number 5. Yeah, shout out to Japan for actually giving us some entertaining football and some goals. I mean, this is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. Let me check South Korea. Is it still nil-nil? It's still halftime too. Halftime ends pretty soon, but it is still halftime. An embarrassing display from Australia. Not just result, man. I mean, the 20 minutes of ball that I watched from that game, what the hell? Mitoma ball in. Japan, I mean, they're just they're just unstoppable right now. Australia wants something that's more challenging going to the playoff. I think that is exactly what we're seeing here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seeing slow down here. Indonesia can easily get 4th. Wouldn't be surprised if they finish 3rd. I would be beyond shocked if they finish 3rd. I would be very, very shocked. I mean, that's a lot. Finishing 3rd, that's a lot. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Indonesia are not getting 3rd. Like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Let's also not overreact to, you know, this Australia result. Australia loves the playoff too much. You know what? That might be what it is. They might love the playoff too much. Bahrain now favorites to take 4th. They kinda were always the favorite to take 4th, weren't they? I mean, China, dude, hell, bro, China, so bad. I mean, this is just not encouraging at all. This is not encouraging at all. Are Arabic teams on the rise? That's a great question, and I don't know. I think it's more that Australian football hasn't gotten better or worse in a long time. And I just think you're seeing the rest of Asia improve at least a little bit. Um, and they're catching up, obviously. Dude, Marita, how good has he been? Oh, Mitoma. Oh no. Yeah, China literally cannot even get on the ball. It's insane. Only Arabic teams in the rise have been Iraq and Jordan. Yeah. I mean, they're I think they're the teams to beat. Saudi Arabia are definitely not on the rise. Juni Ito checking in the game. Hell yeah. You cannot say Saudi football's on the rise, but man, I mean, look, Australia, it was always Australia versus Saudi Arabia for second. It always was. Saudi Arabia are just a massive question mark with Mancini because he is just a bad manager with them. Like, for whatever reason, he's not fitting that team, and he's not making the most of them. And you gotta kinda say the same with Graham Arnold. So, this is why football's fun. This is why football's fun because if Saudi Arabia drop points against Indonesia today now, oh my god. Like, now we're looking at 2nd and 3rd, and we're saying, "Who wants it?" Apparently, nobody wants to go to the 2026 World Cup except for Japan, and I guess Bahrain now. I mean, hey, I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying. Group C, I loved it because of all the rematches. I loved it because Indonesia now instead of Vietnam, who are stronger than Vietnam, how do they do? China's still there, but they're, like, down bad, so, like, can they get anything? And then Bahrain instead of Oman is, like, I mean, they're kind of like similar levels, but different managers. What can they do? And now we're seeing match week 1, like, some big upsets, man. Full time, Bahrain did beat Australia. Wow. Wow, I need to see Graham Arnold's press conference from that. I need to see what he's saying from that because that is just shocking, dude. Shocking. I think China's on the same level as Indonesia. I agree. I agree. I think the only thing that could probably benefit China is I do think their defense is much better than, Indonesia, which is hilarious because they're losing 4-0, but it's Japan at home. I mean, come on. Uh, and I just think they've been there before. I think the Indonesians, they just might get a bit nervous in the first couple matches. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a young team. Nobody knows each other's name. I guarantee you the Indonesian starting 11 does not know each other's name. There's too many new players. They're like Chelsea. They're literally the Chelsea of international football. So I think it's just gonna take some time for people to gel. Now, come match day like 7 or 8, when Shin Tae-yong's gotten a couple windows with the guys, and maybe Branko Ivankovic has lost the locker room in China, they could be got. They could really be got. I'll explore this more in my recap video. Bahrain lost against Kuwait, but beat Australia. What is football? Football. I mean, that's why it's the best sport, dude. That is why it is the best sport. For Thailand. Very interesting comment from Sapphire. Yes. The South American Wi-Fi just gets you. I might have to stop sharing my screen. That might be what it is. Sorry, guys. I bet you that is what it is. It's like the Wi-Fi in South America, like, you can stream, but the second you wanna share your screen, it's like, "Hell no." It's like, "Oh, you thought you were" no. No, you're not. See, I can already tell I'm not lagging nearly as much. I promise it was from sharing my screen. But yes, this result has got to hurt for Thailand because they are better than China, or at least, like, similar level, and it would've been more fun, dude. Ishii is a good manager. Thailand has, like, some fun stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got some very exciting players at least. China doesn't really have exciting players. They got some physical specimens, but they don't have East players. Okay, I'm watching Kubo and Junya Ito stand over this free kick. If they make it 5 right here, I'm losing it, bro. Oh, yeah, I can tell the stream is way better now. Ooh, it's right over the crossbar. Miguel says, "Yo, can't believe we're all here this early. Gotta love the AFC qualifiers." I mean, they're amazing. The AFC qualifiers are amazing. Australia 5th, China 6th. Oh my god. Indonesia's attack is better than China's. 100% it is better than China's. I would say their attack is better. The midfield is probably a little better, but the defense is worse. And I actually don't think China's goalkeeper is that bad. I know everybody's excited about FC Dallas boy coming over. I don't know him. I know nothing about him, so I don't even wanna I can't say he's good. I can't say he's bad. I'm going to see, and then I will give you my opinion. I don't wanna make anything up. Yassine says, "I don't know why I'm glazing Indonesia." Yassine, why you keep saying glazing, bro? It's okay to compliment something. Y'all seen that meme where it's like you can't compliment anybody nowadays or you're, like, deriding? Yassine, you don't gotta be that guy. You don't gotta be that guy. It's okay. You can say somebody's balling out. It's not glazing. It's just called being a nice person. That's all. You're just being nice. Replace glazing with why am I being nice to Indonesia? Same thing. It's all right. Nobody's gonna get after you. Asian games are getting interesting from Flame. Yes, they are. Asian games are always interesting. I'm in Buenos Aires, Argentina right now. What's the South Korea score? That's a great question. Is it still nil-nil? It is still nil-nil. Holy hell, dude. Is South Korea drop points at home? Oh my god. That's crazy. Zach says he's going to the game against North Korea. That's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. Australia nil, Bahrain 1, biggest upset. We already have a massive upset. We've had one think about this, y'all. This is why Asia's goated. We've had one game end. One game, and it's an upset. That's crazy. I would need to see when the first upset happened in CONMEBOL. That's why Asian football is insane. Thailand actually wanna play football. This is correct. This is correct. Vietnam versus Russia in an hour. That should be interesting, dude, if Vietnam get the result, god damn. God damn, the Kremlin is going to collapse. Hello from the Kyrgyz Republic. Hey, hello, Islam. Happy to have you on the stream. Massive update on the first day of round 3. Absolutely. Tanaka. Dude, Takai is coming on? Whoa, that's crazy for Japan. Bringing on the young bull. That's amazing. Oh my god, Moriyasu actually did, like, a genius substitution. That's great. If y'all don't know who he is, I don't know if star is the right word, but very important player for the U23 side and the U20 side. That's awesome. I think he's getting looked at for Europe as well. That's awesome. Palestine have a strong defense. They do, but South Korea should not be being held goalless against them at home. Like, that should not be happening. Brazil been providing the upsets in CONMEBOL. Yep, they have. Yeah, that probably was the first upset, huh? Match day 2, Venezuela nil, or Venezuela 1, Brazil 1. That was probably the first upset. Japan's still king in this group. Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't say it's still the king because they didn't win it last time, but that's what happens when you lose to Oman. That's what happens when you lose to Oman at home, I might add. Mr. Yarn says these are some solid groups in Asian qualifiers. There will be some crazy matchups. Yes, I agree. The only thing that I wanted is if we got Iran, Japan in the same group, that would have been sick. That's kind of like my only qualm is I wish it was like Iran, Japan, Qatar. That would have been fun. That would have been fun. Those are going to be some good games too. But I'm okay with this as well. Dynamo says nobody believed in Bahrain, but I did. Shout out to you, man. You saw Graham Arnold for the fraud that he really is. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's a foul. I thought China were actually mounting a strong attack, but it's not. Brother Mouse says, "Yo." I kinda wish Qatar and Australia swapped groups. Yes, that's a great swap. That's a great swap. You get Qatar, Japan, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Indonesia even, that's a very good game. Australia, Uzbekistan, it's gonna be a terrible game, but I'm here for it. Australia, Iran too, that'd be very cool to see. When was the last time Australia played Iran? I can't even remember. MT says Australian or Australian qualifiers. Asian qualifiers are better than European qualifiers. Like in Europe, every team does as well as you expect them, except for Italy in the last European qualifiers for the World Cup. I agree with you that Asian qualifiers are better for sure. But I would say Asia always does kind of work out the same way. You know, it's not like Japan ever get eliminated. If we look at the last World Cup, the top 5 teams were probably Japan, Korea, Iran, Saudi Arabia, and Qatar. And all of those teams went to the World Cup, of course, Qatar being, the host. So it's kinda hard to say, like, you know, Iraq have been once to the World Cup. Uzbekistan have never been. Thailand, they made it to round 3 one time. Uh, who else? Oman, like, they're interesting games, but when it's all said and done, it typically does end how it should. Typically does. I mean, let's not forget also, last cycle, Oman beat Japan 1-0. The first game. The exact same thing that just happened to Australia, Oman just did I can't speak today. Bahrain just did to Australia. So and Japan ended up finishing 2nd. Now they performed very well near the end of qualifying and would have finished 1st if they beat Vietnam in the last match day, but they drew. Um, so it's not too late for Australia. But the point is the upsets happened, but we still haven't seen the upsets in terms of seeding. We didn't see Australia win the group last time or whatever it may be. Score is 4-0 Japan right now. Yes, sorry guys. My Wi-Fi is not strong enough to share my screen and watch the game at the same time. So we're really just like chilling. We're just chilling, talking Asian ball right now. W Chinese fans still singing while down 4. I'll give them that. Let's be fair and let's give the fans a dub. Massive dub, Chinese national team fans. Attack. It's not a very good ball from Maeda. I'm just gonna go all the way to the other side. Junya Ito in the box. Junya Ito shot goes through, and he scores. Dude, Junya Ito, my freaking man. Is this gonna go down as an own goal? I think so. I think this should be a Junya Ito goal. He makes it 5 for Japan. Oh my god, that's incredible. That is incredible. God, I love Junya Ito. The hair is so sick. The hair is so sick. Kubo does well. I mean, it's a wicked deflection off Browning's ankle, but come on, man, you can't give Junya Ito that much space in the box. Have you not read the scouting reports? This is one of Asia's top 3 players. What are you doing? Come on, bruh. Come on, China. Like, that's on China right there. Like, that's just you can't be doing that, dude. You cannot be doing that. Adrian says that the Australia result's not surprising considering they struggled against Palestine at home. I don't know, man. Losing against Bahrain is pretty surprising. If you wanna say they drew and you wanna be like, "Okay, it was a nil-nil draw." Australia, they're, still figuring out the striker position. They don't have a midfielder who can pass forward. Okay. But losing? That's a surprise. That is a surprise. And say what you will about Palestine, they still beat them. And is Bahrain that much better than Palestine? I wouldn't say they're better, but they're not that much better. I think it's a big surprise. Michael says this game is getting nasty. Yeah, it is. I didn't see Japan scoring 5. I did not see them scoring 5. Brother, where did you get your haircut? I went to a barber in, Buenos Aires, but I haven't gotten it cut in a month. That's why it's looking very Naruto-esque right now. It's looking very tall. It's looking very tall. It's China over. Yeah, it is. Dynamo, where are you? Where are you located? Depending on where you are, I can tell you where they're, broadcasting. And it says, "I'm sure they aren't broadcasting this in China." Probably not, dude. Imagine Australia losing against Indonesia next match. Yo, I'm gonna be real. I think Graham Arnold might get sacked. If they start 0-2, he might get sacked. The only thing that would protect him is he's just like he's been there for so long, and I think he's very close with the federation. So he might have that like personal connection. Look at Takai with the absolute stud. I mean, dude, China, when I say have nothing here, y'all, like they're not even like closing down that many passes. I mean, they're basically giving Japan what they want until the very final ball, and then they go for the deflection, but it's just a disaster. Ahmed says Kuwait is better than Palestine and Bahrain. I don't know, man. I mean, we're gonna see, but I don't know. I'm gonna disagree with that. What's up from Fasaro? What's up, man? Another scoreless game for Ueda. What a surprise. I mean, he hasn't been bad. There's not a ton that no way, bro. Oh my god, Kubo just completely mishit and he's pissed at himself. Dynamo says Bahrain's one of those teams that can spawn out of nowhere. Dynamo, check the, AFC Asia YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure they're streaming every game in the United States. That's what I've been told. I'm in Argentina, so I don't know. I'm using Disney Plus. Oz Gaming says, "As an Australian fan, I've become numb to Arnold Terror Ball after 6 years of Arnold Ball." Oh my god. It is terrible. Like, watching that game, there was nothing from Australia. But at the same time, I will defend Graham Arnold in saying the distribution is shit. Like, he can't make the players complete the passes, right? You have so many wide open passes just misplayed from the Australian players. Like, that's not on Graham Arnold. You gotta just not be a shite footballer. Oh my god, Zion Suzuki had something to do. Next match, Japan gonna be with Bahrain. Yeah, that's gonna be a very good game. I don't know if exciting, but close, competitive. Mister says, "I'd fire Graham Arnold right now." Maybe that's the move, dude. Tell Michael to do a video now. I assume you mean Michael talks football. Tell what video? What do you want me to tell him? What do you mean do a video now? Video about what? Like, just drop a vid out of nowhere? Arnold Terriball goes crazy. Yeah, it does. Japan's 2nd team is 2nd best team in Asia. That's not true. That's not true. There are too many better teams. There are too many better teams. I mean, you cannot say Japan's 2nd team is better than Iraq. You can't. You can't say it's better than Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Korea. Like, hands down, you cannot. You wanna start talking Australia? Maybe they draw them, but I don't know. Japan is the deepest team, bar none, but WTH says, "I think Japan will add another goal. If they score 6, I almost think it's bad if they score 6 going up against Bahrain." But that being said, alright, what do we do? What do we do if Japan wins this one 6-0 and then they beat Bahrain 3-0 in Bahrain? If they do that, if Japan does that, I'm going to be pissed off all o great play from Chinito. I'm going to be pissed off all over again that they fumbled the Asian Cup so hard, and it was a fumble. It was a historic fumble from Moriyasu, like, just the worst management and tactical adjustments I've seen from the top side, maybe since Luis Enrique with Spain. Just, like, refusal to do anything. Jack, please bring Connor to your live matches for Asia. Well, Connor is at work, I'm pretty sure, and I don't know if he cares that much. Like, Asian ball's not really his thing. There's very few of us who really, really care. Very, very few of us, unfortunately. I think it's getting better, but still not where Asian football deserves. Oh my god, Kubo's disgusting. The sauce from Kubo Janito should be illegal. Like, that's just not even fair. See, exactly, from Mohammed. Japan's 1st team didn't beat Iraq. Exactly, so how can we say that Japan's 2nd team would beat Iraq? Like, it just doesn't make sense. If Japan lose against Indonesia or draw, I would actually question what changed. What changed for Japan or what changed for Indonesia or who specifically? Bro, let it rip, boys. Come on, man. Get the people what they want. Junior Ito on the ball. It's good defense from China there. It's very good defense from China there. Why hasn't the KFA president resigned already? Okay, I'm not super, super versed in this, but my understanding is that the KFA has basically become like a family organization within Korea. And so you're not gonna be the one that lets the asset leave the family. You're not gonna step down. Absolutely not. Can you imagine the ego on that man? No. You think he didn't even accept responsibility for Klinsmann. He hired a committee to try to find a coach and then just signed his own guy anyways, who was not recommended by the committee, if I believe. No, the guy's a narcissist. He's not going that's why he hasn't stepped down. Oh my gosh. Machida almost screwing Suzuki there. Suzuki does well, to be honest. Trying to almost get one there. Trying to almost get a tap in. Honestly, I kinda wish they got to that ball first so that Suzuki could try to make a point blank save. That'd be kinda cool. Ball in. That is incredible. That is incredible. I cannot Junior Ito, best player in Asia. No, no, I'm sorry. I've had enough. I've had enough. The quality of that cross was ridiculous. Are y'all watching this game? The quality of that ball was ridiculous. And Dyson Maeda, amazing run. Look at this run far post. No, this ball is disgusting. I'm sorry. Like, get out. Pull Junior Ito off the pitch. It's not fair. It is not fair. You are joking right now. Great header from Maeda too, off the bounce, reads it perfectly. The two silver-haired Japanese players linking up. Jesus Christ, man. Nah, dude, that's not right. That's honestly not right. It is not right that they're doing this right now. Holy hell, I can't even fit the different scores on the screen. I'm gonna try to share my screen again, but I can already see it getting kinda slow. We're gonna try, but, you know, we're gonna try, but this might not work. Holy hell. Adrian says Japan is known to fumble. The next game is gonna be a downgrade. See, I don't think Japan fumble. I think Moriyasu usually fumbles. I think he's a bad manager. I think he's the one that kinda screws the team, and there's no consistency at all. It rotates the lineup every single time. Obviously, tactically does not have a game plan. He just relies on his talent is kinda what I see. Imagine Australia 5th and China 6th at the end of 10 games. That would be unbelievable if Australia finished that low. Maybe this wakes them up. Maybe Australia turn into a giant now. I mean, they gotta beat Indonesia away now. They absolutely have to. We're gonna get World War III in this result. Yep, yep. We are going to resolve the South China Sea dilemma from this match. What are those islands that Japan and China fight about? I mean, if we resolve that through football, I think we know who's gonna get those islands, you know what I'm saying? From my understanding, it's just a couple rocks, but, you know, national pride is on the line here. I understand that. Someone can call Chinese players' families, tell them to escape the country. We're watching war crimes. Yep. God, to concede 6, I dude, the Saitama might be, like, bulletproof. Still nil-nil Korea, Palestine. Oh my gosh. What are my Korean friends saying right now? This is good for Iraq and Jordan. They're watching this and they're like, "Okay, if Palestine can hold them, we can hold them." Why y'all underestimating Serie A caliber center back? Who? Wait, who are we underrating? Who's a Serie A caliber center back? Taiwan is loving this. The Senkaku Islands. There we go. Taiwan number 1. I don't know about number 1. Maybe number 1 in, like, beef noodle soup, but football, I'm not so sure. Don't underestimate Juan Pizzi, man. The thing with Pizzi, dude, I don't know. I just don't know how much I trust that man. I get it, he won the Copa America. I get it. I don't think he's a terrible manager. I just wonder if he's going to I wonder if he has the pieces to be successful. That's kinda what I'm because let's not act like that Chilean team was bad. That team was stacked. It's a very good side, and he made it work. That's all. I just wasn't that impressed with his version of Bahrain. I thought they were pretty average. So, like, does Pizzi beat Australia away? I don't think he does, but we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. All questions will be answered. China is cooked. Correct. I could see South Korea feeling the pressure playing in Iraq stadium. Yeah, I think Basra is gonna be I do not think Iraq loses there. If Iraq beats South Korea in Basra, holy moly, that's crazy. Like, that would be crazy. Why is China even in the group? Because Thailand couldn't finish. That's literally the reason that China's here, because Thailand couldn't finish. We just got a couple more minutes here, folks. I mean, Japan are just it's like a lion playing with an already 90% dead gazelle, you know? There's no positives here for Japan or for China, like, none. None. 2 nothing, you coulda made some positives. At this point, just massacred. The midfield might as well not even be there. It's not even really, like, good practice for Japan. God, the Sims will say Moriyasu's back. Oh my god. That's gonna be the worst part about this. Kubo, Junya Ito ball in, off the crossbar. God, that was a great play, though. Still Japan ball inside the box. Ball comes down, across, finds Janitzo on the opposite side. Holy hell, Kubo just smashed one for 7? Nah, dude, turn off the game, bro. I can't. Turn it off. This is not okay. This is not okay. Oh my god. 7 nothing. Oh my god, the chat saying Moriyasu is yo. Nah, dude. I mean, again, what is China doing here? Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, why are you giving Takafusa Kubo, Kaoru Mitoma, and Junya Ito time in the box? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? It's just insane. Good lord. I mean, I can't. Hey, Mooks, chill with that. Please disband the entire national team. Yeah, I think it's time to blow it up and start again. Full time, 7 nothing. Okay, this is just all right. What's going on with this Korea game, though? What's going on with this Korea game, though? We don't have a lot of time here. Do I pull this up right now? I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up. Okay, well, that was that, but we are going to jump now to the Korea game. For everybody wondering, that is insane. 7 nothing, dude. I mean, who didn't ball out? Let's just take 1 second and talk about Japan. Who did not ball out? Because this is ridiculous. Mitoma goal assist. Minamino brace. Takafusa Kubo 2 assists 1 goal. Doan assist. Endo goal. Ueda assist. Junya Ito 2 goals and 2 assists and a goal. Daisa Maeda goal. Nah, bro. Nah, nah. That's I don't even know what to say. How the Chinese midfield has a 6.3 rating on FotMob is beyond me because they didn't do any coverage at all. I mean, they left our boys out there to die. Okay, let's pull up South Korea now. I can't believe that. I mean, that is bad. That is bad. Adrian says goal difference is going to be hard to overcome. Yep, it is. I mean, this it's a disaster for China. An absolute disaster. There's no other way to put it. I'm watching I'm watching South Korea now. I got to hear from my friends how this game was going down because this is just not encouraging. Oh my gosh, though, this is a great ball. So in his face. Son Heung-min, Son Heung-min. Oh my goodness, and he takes a heavy touch. Oh my god, that was it. Yo, that was it. That was it. One-on-one with the goalkeeper, maybe a two-on-one for Korea even, and Son Heung-min takes like a 10-yard touch, and it goes to the Palestinian keeper. You cannot be doing that. You cannot be doing that. I know China are trash, but question mark, yeah, that's insane. Social credit minus 3 million, absolutely. Wow. Oh my gosh. Please interview Chinya. I would love to. Good God. Jesus Christ. China's biggest loss ever was 8-0. Interesting. Well, they almost got that in a round 3 World Cup qualifier. So I would argue, yeah, I'm with Swazzer. He's saying that this 7-0 Japan might be even worse given the circumstance. I'm gonna agree. Kira says Japan football is crazy now. It absolutely is. Limeral says South Korea manager needs to be sacked. Well, I hate to tell you, brother, but um, this is his first game, so I don't know if he'll be sacked. I feel like he will not be. I feel like he's not getting sacked. Palestine keeper balling out. I need to watch this entire game back because I don't have enough context. I mean, we're gonna watch the final 10 minutes together, and then I'm gonna. Oh my goodness! Palestine almost steal it there. Dubbuck, I think number 11. I don't know the Palestinian names by their faces. I don't think that's Dubbuck. I think Dubbuck's 20. No, that was Dubbuck. Wow, that's the guy you want the ball falling to. Disgraceful game from the Chinese. The players didn't even look sad or disappointed. Yeah. Iraq's worst defeat is 7-1 to Brazil. I feel like a lot of teams' worst defeat is to Brazil, to be fair. Like everybody's. The chat summary is a menace. Dude, are you gonna watch Saudi Arabia versus Indonesia? I'm gonna try, man, but Kubo MVP. Yeah, I mean, he was very, very good. Kuwait's biggest defeat, 8-0 against Portugal. Okay. I mean, nothing shameful about that, dude. I can't believe Son effed up that chance, though. That's really bad. It's really, really bad. Why are you taking the corner short? Son in the box. Son in the box. Korea looking for something. Ball back post. This is a great ball. Oh my gosh, it's an incredible save at the back post. That is a very good save. And Palestine just clear. Oh my gosh. What a save from Hamade. That's ridiculous. Wasn't world class, but I mean the positioning is perfect. Flawless positioning. Oh, I'm dehydrated from all the flames that Japan just put out. That's crazy. I mean, I'm looking at it. Palestine are, of course, playing defensive, but they have their midfield line almost at the midway point. Like there is space in between if Korea can find it. This is not the same thing as Bahrain. This is not the same circumstance. And I haven't seen a single Palestine player flop. Great ball. That's exactly what Korea need to do. This ball needs to come in earlier from the Koreans, though. It's just I think it's Egang, and I don't know why he doesn't put the ball in. He's got the talent to do. Ooh, that's oh, they're saying nothing there. I think Huangenbaum just got murdered, but the ref says play on. The counterattack for Palestine. They don't really have numbers though. Ball's going wide. Dubug puts the ball in. Dealt with by Min Jae, but not really. I mean, Palestine have a lot of players forward, y'all. A lot of players forward. And I mean, they are going for this. Like, say what you will, but Palestine look, I mean, they have 7 players attacking right now. I mean, yeah, seems pretty normal. It seems like a very different approach. Bro, did you watch Australia get beaten by Bahrain? I unfortunately watched about 20 minutes of it and it was a disaster. Mr. Yarn says any other result other than South Korea winning will be an upset. Even if South Korea pull off a 1-0, that's still an accomplishment for Palestine more than a success for Korea. Max, 100%. I agree wholeheartedly. Qatar is clear from M15. Qatar gonna have some good matches this round 3. They're gonna give us some good matches. I don't know about this window, but they're gonna give us some good ones. Loving the Korean downfall. You are preying on their demise. Is it already over for China's round 4 progression? I mean, from a goal differential, yes. Like they have to go for points now. They kind of have to get wins, which is a disaster. Haidar says we're in for some competitive qualifiers. Absolutely. Absolutely, we are. Why did the KFA rehire him? Because the KFA is inept, bro. That's why they rehired him. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Son has to score this, and he's hit it off the bar. No way, bro. I'm stunned. No, I'm absolutely stunned. Sung Kyung Min clear on goal twice in the last 7 minutes. One time takes a 10-yard touch, ball completely gets away from him. Second time beats his man, rounds the goalkeeper, and puts it off the post. I mean, this is mm, 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 mm. Another ball comes in. Palestine are hanging on. I mean, Palestine have been beaten. They've been beaten twice, and Korea just haven't done it. They just haven't taken advantage of it. A little bit of panic you can see now from the Koreans. I mean, they got to be asking themselves, like, what the hell do we need to do? Incredible that Sun doesn't put that away. Australia ass. They looked very ass. Yeah. I mean, look, if they beat Indonesia away, They're back on track. If they draw or lose in Jakarta, God help them. God help them in my match review. I'm gonna go scorched earth on Graham Arnold. I mean, it's gonna be insane. Oh my gosh, Son again. Oh, that ball has to be played. It has to be played. And it's not. Apparently, Moriyasu in his press conference said that the Japanese players talked to each other and got a good result. So, what is Moriyasu's role? I have no idea. I cannot believe Son missed that, dude. That is just crazy. Oh my god. If Korea continues like this, it will go to the playoffs. Yes. Yes, they will finish below Jordan and Iraq. I never did like an official like standings prediction, which I kind of regret. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time, and I kind of like exploring storylines more than I like just like. All right, I'm gonna go hater for a second. I can't stand the videos where people like obviously don't know what the hell they're talking about, and they just like make an predictions video. That's why I don't talk about Africa that much, because I just feel like I'm a fraud. I'm a casual. I kind of know. I know the big teams quite well, but the smaller kind of middle teams, I don't really know them. So I'm just getting up there. I'm just talking, and I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that for Africa. I don't want to do that ever. But I'd rather explore like, okay, what's going on in Middle Eastern football? Okay, which giant is gonna flop? I like stuff more like that. And like, okay, here's the group. Let me say in it's just not enough time. And the videos are always like goddamn 8 minutes long. And it's like, let's predict the table and Asian qualifying. It's like there's no context, there's no explanation. It's just like boom, 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 boom. I think Indonesia's sixth, and because they're worse. I don't like those videos. I don't. I don't get any value from them at all. Even if you're right or you're wrong, I don't know why. Like to me, because you're not explaining your answer, you're just getting very lucky. You're just guessing. But I realize it's just me, and maybe I have a higher standard because I'm also a YouTuber. So I'm like, I really like and appreciate good content. Somebody help this man for Korea. That's insane that that did not lead to anything. That is insane that that did not lead to anything. That's why people call it blind prediction. Do they call it a blind prediction? I don't really see that. If they put blind prediction in their title, I'd be like, okay, this guy's no idea what he's talking about. This is just pure entertainment. But otherwise, yeah, I don't know. Korea are moving the ball nicely, and there are definitely holes here. What a slide. What a slide from Palestine there. That was beautiful. And they're on the break. And they, oh my gosh, this is a great weighted pass. Oh my gosh, Cho saves it. Absolutely saves an embarrassment from South Korea, but the attack is not over. They're still in the box. Why are South Korea just all over the place? Palestine player kind of loses his footing. Unbelievable, man. There could be a counter here if South Korea could stop sucking ass cheeks for a second. There's a ball over top. It's going to fall to, I think this is Egang in, but the camera's really far away. He's going to cut in, and he goes for the shot. I don't know if that's the right decision, but it's well saved. Okay, this game is so much different than Bahrain, Australia. Like, oh my God. Did I jinx Australia by saying they don't get upset? No, I think they just got a red card. I mean, think about the loss. You got a red card and then you scored an own goal. I mean, that's pretty bad luck, and that's gonna happen. Australia will get lucky in a game eventually, but this is kind of where the luck bug has bit them in the ass in favor of Bahrain. Bahrain have gotten lucky in this game, you could say. Will they get lucky again against Japan? I don't know. But you need luck in this game. You need fortune. That being said, Australia made it. Oh my gosh. The bug with another shot. That being said, Australia were poor, man. I'm going to watch the first half. I'm going to watch the entire first half again. And I'm going to see how they were playing. Because the second half was an embarrassment. It was a straight up embarrassment. 4 minutes for Korea to avoid also being embarrassed. What is that from Korea? I mean, it's just Palestine are just exhausted now too. I mean, these boys, bless their heart, they've been running. They've been running. Actually, I'm curious, what did I say was gonna happen in this game? What scoreline did I say? I know I had Korea winning, but what scoreline did I say? I said 2-0. Yeah. Well, that's not looking good. Although to be fair, I didn't think Son would miss 2 wide open chances. Hwang Chan. It's just not a good ball down. I mean, that's yeah, I mean, there's nothing that can be done about that. It looks hot. It looks hot in Korea. Are you seeing the players' jerseys? They're like looks like they got out of the swimming pool. And it's out again. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well, this is interesting here for the Korea Republic. Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get some breakfast. This is just this is just crazy. Iraq 6, Kuwait nil. No, that would be mental. That would be mental. I think I got 2-1 Iraq. I think it's gonna be 2-1 Iraq. Or 2-0 Iraq, sorry. Oh my no way, bro. Korea have just forgotten how to ball in this game. Like, man, dude, I'm getting real worried for this national team now. I'm getting real worried for this national team. I mean, I'm trying to not be reactionary, but what are they doing? Like, what is Son doing? He's playing the ball back to his own center back in his own box while the Palestinians are attacking. I mean, it's inexcusable, like, thinking here. Switch the play. Finally. It's very slow for Korea. It's very pedestrian. They're making, like, this is a great switch. That is a great switch to Lee Gang-in. Oh! Oh my gosh. Oh, Korea were right there, but the header goes wide, and I think this one's gonna end 0-0. An incredible result for Palestine. What a start to Asian World Cup qualifying. We got Bahrain winning in Australia. We got Japan basically dissolving the People's Republic of China. And now we have Palestine drawing South Korea at home. This is in Korea, right? Am I tripping? This game is in South Korea. That is full time. Wow. Wow. What a result for Palestine. Insane. I'm going to say very, very different match from Australia Bahrain, where the Australians looked largely terrible. I actually don't think Korea looked that bad. I mean, they had, let me tell you, chances to put this one away, and they didn't. God damn. That is crazy. South Korea will be grouped. That's a pretty crazy take. I don't know if they'll be grouped. I could see them finishing second for sure. Wow, what a point for Palestine. That's just insane. Sung Kyung Min, the guy, Mr. Korea, missing those chances. Damn, dude. Damn. Yeah, that's wild. That's absolutely wild. Guys, I'm gonna end the stream, but I'm gonna try to go live again for the Uzbekistan North Korea match. I don't know if I can. We're gonna see, and I'll try to do some of the later games as well. But it's gonna be tough. You're just gonna have to hit subscribe and make sure your notifications are turned on the channel, and follow us on Twitter to know for sure. I'm gonna do my best, but it is what it is. So, wow, Japan smackdown on China, Australia embarrassed, Palestine massive point. Massive point. God, you gotta love Asian qualifiers. You absolutely gotta love Asian qualifiers. I'll see you guys later.